I just got done doing the video, but I realized there was something that I feel is extremely important that not everybody knows, so I kind of wanted to go back and shoot this video afterwards. It's actually kind of came up a couple of weeks ago, and there's kind of a golden rule that I've always been taught when I started doing tanking, and I haven't been doing it long enough to really call myself an expert. So, but the one thing that I learned is, when you're hauling, we haul a lot of corrosive, we haul a lot of flammable, and the one thing I wanted to kind of point out was, if you ever haul flammable and you have a customer that wants to unload the flammable product by air, your answer should be no. You don't ever want to, as far as I'm concerned, you don't ever want to offload flammable product using an air compressor. There's a reason why, is when this air compressor is running, it starts getting hot, and it's you'll actually burn your hands once the air compressor is done. I'm not running it, so I can't actually show you, but that line gets really hot, and that air starts building up, just being pushed through the lines and all that stuff. And what can happen is, if there is with a flammable load, there's always going to be fumes. And if that airline gets hot enough, theoretically, you could actually light those you could actually light the fumes on fire and explode the tank. So I actually had a new guy that I had trained. He'd started with the company. He got to a customer, and the customer said, yeah, we're going to go ahead and air it off. And he called me, and I said, my opinion was, tell the customer you'll drop the tank, and you're going to go about 5 miles away, and when they're done, they can call you, and you'll come back and get the tank, because I would not stick around if they're going to try and air a product off. Customer said, oh yeah, we do this all the time, we've been doing it for 15 years. And I said, well, that's them. If they want to blow themselves up, God bless them. But I'm not interested in blowing myself up. So 99.999% of the time, if a customer is going to use air, quote unquote air, it's actually nitrogen. Nitrogen is fine because it won't combust the fuel or the fumes. But if it's straight up air, that's a no-no. You don't ever want to offload flammable products with air. You either pump it or you use nitrogen. And I just wanted to kind of go back and make sure that point was made, because I think it's a really important point for guys getting into the tanking, especially if you're going to be hauling chemicals. I don't want to see anybody get hurt because they weren't paying attention or nobody ever told them. So if you're going to take anything away from this video, it's never offload a flammable product with an air compressor, especially off your truck. The customer's air may not get very hot. That's fine. But the golden rule I've always been told is never offload flammables with air. Nitrogen's fine, or pump. So I just kind of wanted to add that to this video.